It was a quiet afternoon at the police station. On shift were Mickey Mouse, his police dog Pluto, and pup Chase. They were about to take a lunch break when the phone rang. It was Peppa Pig! Somebody had stolen her bunk bed! Mickey Mouse was on the case. Mickey Mouse, Pluto, and Chase all piled onto the clubhouse patrol bike. And away they went en route to Peppa Pig's house. On their way they passed by a beautiful princess castle. And then they crashed into a 2-story yellow house. Luckily it was Peppa's house. Mickey Mouse was in such a hurry he even drove the motorcycle straight into their living room. Peppa Pig and George Pig were pretty distraught. They didn't know what to do without their bunk bed. Where would they sleep? Peppa took Mickey Mouse upstairs to show him the scene of the crime. And sure enough, Peppa Pig's bedroom was bare. All she had was her art easel and no bunk bed. Mickey Mouse decided to start his search. He wasn't exactly the best investigator, so he decided to check behind every peek and surprise piece of furniture in the house. He drained all the bubbles out of the tub, but no bunk bed. While Mickey Mouse performed his search upstairs, his canine police dogs did a search downstairs. The dogs didn't exactly know how big the bunk bed was, so they started looking in silly places like underneath the table, and they just found artwork. And Pluto even looked behind the TV screen, but no bunk bed. Chase looked inside the refrigerator, but when he looked deep inside, he just found a secret door. That was cool. Mickey Mouse, Pluto, and Chase just could not figure out what happened, and the pigs were clueless too. So Mickey Mouse, Pluto, and Chase left Peppa Pig's house and headed back home. But on their way home, they came across something pretty suspicious. Through a big window, they saw Peppa Pig's bunk bed. Chase opened up the palace doors to further investigate, and it was indeed Peppa and George's bunk bed with Sofia and Elsa inside? What happened here? Chase the police pup read the girls their Miranda rights, and Mickey Mouse asked the girls how this whole thing happened anyway. Well, it turns out that the girls really wanted a bunk bed for a slumber party, and they didn't know that they could buy a bunk bed pretty much at any furniture store, so they took Peppa's. Peppa Pig and her family didn't even notice Sofia and Elsa dragging the huge bunk bed out of their house because they were busy watching Mr. Potato. The whole story is pretty impressive though, that the girls were able to carry this ginormous bunk bed across town and into their castle. The girls brought the bunk bed inside and celebrated. Yay! A sleepover with a bunk bed! Woohoo! They thought it would be awesome. But stealing bunk beds is not awesome. Mickey Mouse took away the bunk beds and loaded them up on his patrol bike. He quickly took the bunk beds back to Peppa Pig's house. And Peppa Pig and George were so happy that Police Chief Mickey Mouse returned their bunk beds. So what happened to Princess Sofia and Queen Elsa? They spent some time in a matchbox jail, and then they were ordered to live with Mother Gothel in her big tower. The girls really learned their lesson. And that is how Police Chief Mickey Mouse solved the case of the missing bunk bed. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like. Click on a picture to watch another fun toy video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.